I need the scoop.
What starts as a debate over a wedding tradition ends with an engagement in ruins and a painful lesson about compromise. This Reddit story divided thousands over cultural customs, stubbornness, and whether one argument can reveal the true fault lines in a relationship. Get ready for a story that will make you question how well we really know the people we plan to spend our lives with.
I'm a 27-year-old man, and my 26-year-old fiancé and I are having a huge argument. We aren't even married yet, and we've never had an argument like this before in our entire relationship. In my home province, engaged couples host a party before their wedding. People call it different things: a social, a Jack and Jill, or a stag and doe. The purpose is for the couple to raise money. The couple rents a hall or some other venue, people pay an entrance fee, and there are raffles, games, or a silent auction. Family and friends of the couple donate the prizes, bring food for a potluck, and bring alcohol so drinks can be sold at the party. My fiancée says this is the tackiest thing she's ever heard of and refuses to have one. She said it is the height of rudeness to hold a party where the guests have to pay to attend, donate prizes and money, and bring the food and alcohol. It's common to invite people to a stag and doe if you're close to them as friends, but not quite close enough to invite them to the wedding itself. And my fiancée almost exploded when she found that out. She says there is no way we're having one and that we'll have the wedding and honeymoon we can actually afford. I don't know what her problem is. I've been to a ton of these in my life, and everyone I know who has gotten married has had one. My fiancée says they don't have this tradition in her home province and she's never heard of it before. I went back home to my cousin's stag and doe when my fiancé and I had just gotten together. My fiancé thought a stag and doe was just a joint bachelor and bachelorette party, and since my cousin's wife was pregnant and it was the second wedding for both of them, I never clarified it. I honestly thought she already knew what it was. I don't see why she's refusing to have one or digging her heels in so much. My family and friends keep asking about when we're going to have ours, and they think it would be weird not to. Her family and friends, on the other hand, agree with her. I swear I've never argued with anyone about anything so much in my life, and it's really starting to get to me. I think she's overreacting, and I'm exhausted from arguing about it. One thing I do want to clarify: when someone in the comments suggested this was a cultural or racial divide, I had to set the record straight. My fiancé and I are both Canadian, and both sets of our grandparents immigrated from Scotland. We come from the same background and the same culture. This is purely a regional difference. A tradition that's common where I grew up but simply doesn't exist where she's from.
Reddit was largely unsympathetic, with commenters calling the tradition tacky and urging the original poster to prioritise his fiancée's comfort over family customs. Despite the backlash, the disagreement continued to simmer for months, with neither side willing to fully give ground. 6 months later, a brief but heartbreaking update would reveal just how much damage that one unresolved argument had done.
So, here's the update. I'm a 28-year-old man and my fiancée a 27-year-old woman, and I didn't end up getting married. I posted about our situation 6 months ago, when we were having the biggest argument of our entire relationship. Back then, I had no idea that all the arguing and everything I said would lead to this. But all the fighting and the anger exposed the cracks in our relationship and things began to fall apart. Maybe our relationship wasn't as strong as I thought it was. I honestly don't know. I regret the way I acted and the things I said. No matter how much we were fighting, I know that at the end of the day, the breakup was ultimately my fault because of how I handled things. There was a big divide between us because my ex-fiancée, along with her family and friends, felt that having a social gathering, a Jack and Jill party, before the wedding was tacky and the height of rudeness. Me, my family, and my friends thought having one was completely fine. The wedding was supposed to be this past Saturday. Today we would have been 4 days married and somewhere on our honeymoon. But instead I'm here trying to get over the pain of our breakup. I don't even see or talk to her anymore.
Sometimes the arguments we think are about traditions are really about something much deeper. The original poster is moving forward alone, so subscribe if you want to catch any future updates on his journey. Share your thoughts on navigating cultural differences and compromise in relationships in the comments, and explore our other videos for more stories about the moments that reveal who we truly are to the people we love.